Good morning, student. I will explain about a Module-4. Module-4 is aerial photogrammetry. You people already know about what is a photo and how it will take and how will camera will capture the photo. You know about that camera or else photogrammetry. We will start. What is photogrammetry? That photogrammetry is derived from a Greek word. Okay, photo meaning it is a light when it will reflect to one image. No, in that cases light will comes, and gramma meaning something drawn. Okay, once photo will reflect or else once camera will reflect, something will capture that camera lenses. And metron meaning is to measure. It will figure the one figure, no, that is meaning is it meaning to measure. The root words therefore originally signified measuring graphically by means of a light, and overall photogrammetry is nothing but the science of making measurements from photographs, or else photogrammetry is science of making a measurement from photographs. Once camera will capture the photo, no, on that basis that image will be tells what type of it is measurement, and also what is the image and how it is image. It will by using of the photo we will decide it. Okay, and in that aerial photogrammetry there are two types. First one is terrestrial or ground photogrammetry. Second one is aerial photogrammetry. Terrestrial or ground photogrammetry is nothing but it is the branch of photogrammetry. So it is also same. See here, terrestrial photogrammetry, it is the subdivided of the photogrammetry, and where photographs will taken by the camera mounted in some fixed position on the ground. That is nothing but the terrestrial photogrammetry or else aerial photogrammetry. Second one is aerial photogrammetry. Aerial photogrammetry, in these cases it is also branch of photogrammetry, and photographs will taken by the camera will mounted in some aircraft flying over the area. It is not on the earth, so that is called as aerial photogrammetry. And some uses or applications in photogrammetry. First one is geological mapping, soil mapping, land use and land cover mapping, and aircraft applications, forestry applications, water resources applications. See here, some uses or applications of the photogrammetry are there. So in that first one, geological mapping. So I will tell how it will use in geological mapping. It involves some identification of a landforms, okay, rock types. Okay, we are, for example, we are at some office or else some rooms. We want to know about the ground conditions, about that ground is so far away from us. So by using of image we will identify the landform and also rock types, which type of rock it is and which type of rock structure is, whether it is a fault or a faults or else a fractures. So we will identify that rocks or else land by using of the images. So in these cases photogrammetry used in geological mapping, and also soil mapping. In these cases, every time every time there is a no necessity to visit the site. So that cases we have to, if you have any images about that site, by using of that images we will decide which type of it is, which type of soil it is, whether it is red soil, whether it is black soil. We will decide it at only one places by using of images. And third uses is land use and land cover mapping. Okay, so land uses, by using of a image, same type, by using of images, land uses means whether it may be, if it is, if that land is having a smooth soil, then it is having a lot of problems will occurs while constructing time. So and also if it is any tunnels or else any water reservoirs will passes through that land, we will decide it whether it is suitable to construction or not. We will decide it by using of the images, and also we will decide it at one place by using of images. So that is nothing but we will use in land use and land cover mapping. And agriculture applications. So in agriculture applications also, so for example, starting time we will put a seeds on the ground, and after 1 month or 3 months, some that seeds will be grown. So we will get a small type of crops. So that time, if I am at some places, I want to see my land agriculture farming. So by using of images, how it will growing, and how it is going to be grown, and how it is to be how it will be to be growing, that type of we will get at one places. We will sit, and by using of images, we will decide it, how our crops will going to be grown. So we will decide it. And also water resources applications and urban regional planning applications. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಕುಂತು, ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ರೀಜನಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪದ್ದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಮೆಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾದ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ಬೈ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾದರೂ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗಟರಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅವೇನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಬೈ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ we will decide whether that ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ನಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದು ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್. ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಎಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಎಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಒಳಗು ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ವೆರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟೇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್. ಸೊ archaeological ಒಳಗೆ in archaeological it is used analyze the remains of a historic or prehistoric human antiquities ಏನಾದರೂ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಟೆರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಹೈ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾದರೂ ಹಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೇನಾದರೂ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಹಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಕಲ್ ಇದಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ನೀಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನೇನು ನೀಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್. Okay, same time environment assessment and also GIS system. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಮೆಟರಿ ಅಂತಂದೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಮೆಟರಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. Next we will study about types of aerial photogrammetry. So about photographs there are so many types. Okay, so first type according to the orientation of the camera axis. Okay, first according to the camera orientation ಇಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ types of aerial photograph ನ types ನ explain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. First one vertical photographs. Okay, see what will happens in these cases. Vertical photographs ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಸ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ವೆನ್ ದ optical axis of the camera is vertical or near vertical, since absolute vertical is practically impossible. ಹೌದಾ, ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇದು see here, this is camera axis. Okay, and our camera will here, so it will capture the image from here to here. That is nothing but our image will capture from this places. Okay, so it's cover from here to here. That is nothing but and in these cases camera axis must and should be having a vertical. Okay, second type is oblique photographs. In these cases, see here, in these cases camera axis, see here, camera axis, this is a camera axis and this camera axis is nearly tilt. Okay, so nearly tilt, and in these cases if it is somewhere it will be in case ಏನಾದರೂ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ 45-30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋರು. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒನ್ ಟೈಪು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈಡ್ ವ್ಯೂ, ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆತಂದರೆ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ, ಸೊ ಆ ವ್ಯೂ ಒಳಗೆ ಒನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗೈತಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಏನೈತಿ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ನಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಮೇಜೇ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಕೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ನಂದು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಹೌದಾ, ಸೊ ಈ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ಗೆ ನಂದು ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಕೈತಿ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕವರ್ ದಿ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ or else it will cover the ground by using of aerial photogrammetry. So that is nothing but the oblique photographs. Next low oblique. In this cases so ಏನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಲೋ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಹೈ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ, ಸೊ ಲೋ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ ಲೋ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇಂದ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವೇ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸೊ ಟೋ ಮಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಸೊ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏರಿಯಾನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೈ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, See here. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ವಿಚ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಶೋ ದಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ಹೈ ಆಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾರಿಜನ್ ಅಂತಂದು ಏನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ದಿ ಶೋಸ್ ದಿ ಹಾರಿಜನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನೇನು ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ಇದು ನಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೈ ಓಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹಾರಿಜನ್ ಆಗಿ, ಒಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಹಾರಿಜನ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾರಿಜೆಂಟಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಹಾರಿಜನ್ of the photographs. Okay, so according to lens, so lens ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಕೆಟಗರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪು ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಸೊ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಇವಾಗ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ದು ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನು, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್. ದೆನ್ that's a focal length is 153 mm focal length will be having in the single lens with the size, what size is there, 225 to 228 mm dimensions or else format is having in single lens. And second one is multiple lens system. In these cases multiple lens may be consist of a two or more separate cameras mounted or joined together so as to maintain a fixed angle between their optical axis. Two or more cameras mounted or joined together as to maintain a fixed angle between their axis. One particular two ಅಥವಾ ಟೂಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸೊ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೇಂಜಸ್. ನೀವು 10th ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ PUC ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೇಂಜಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಲೆನ್ಸು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೇಂಜಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಆಕೈತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಫೋಟೋ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಆಕೈತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏರಿಯಲ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋರು. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ರೇಂಜ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ infrared. So infrared mean in these cases how it will take photograph. See here, aerial photograph for a photographic interpretation take in the infrared, and also in these cases ranges are from 0.2 to 0.9 micrometer. Okay, visible in these cases, visible type aerial photograph for a photogrammetry use is obtained almost exclusively in the optical range, and also in these cases ranges are 0.4 to 0.8 micrometer. Fourth one type is according to made of a scan by using according to some mode of the scanning. So in these cases single frame. Okay, second one is panoramic, and third one is continuous strip. So what will happen in single frame? See here, in single frame aerial photographs are taken by in single frame cameras. Okay, they are at least expensive, simplest to take, easiest to use and provide a highest accuracy. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕ್ಯುರಸಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ panoramic is in these cases panoramic photography, in this cases image will be taken by moving the slit perpendicular to the flight path. It gives a best resolution, at least distortion and at least distortion. Okay, third one is continuous strip. In these cases photographs are taken with a passing continuously over a narrow slit in the focal plane at a speed compatible with the ground speed of the aircraft. Okay, and aerial cameras, how it will figures will be applied. See here, in these cases this is aerial camera. Okay, in this cases first one is magazine, second one is, see here, first one is magazine, second one is focal plane, and third is body, fourth is the trunnion axis. See here, fourth one is, this is a trunnion axis. You people study in theodolite trunnion axis. And fifth one is cone, this is cone. And sixth one is lens. See here, this is a lens, camera lens is. And seventh one is, wait, see, seventh one is shutter. When we people will having a uses, no, then it will open, after that it will shuttering. Eighth one is diaphragm, and fourth last one is filter. So image will be filter and it will comes. Okay, see here. So aerial photographs consist of some parts. So already I explained that cone, plane, body. Okay, only I told name. And lens assembly, how lens will be assembly. See here, it consists of a lens diaphragm, the shutter and the filter. In the lens case it will come. So see here, in these cases, so lens will comes. So in these cases filter will be appear. So see here, in this object plane, so once we will seeing by the lens, and lens will be captured the image, it will be refracted in A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash way. Okay, and by using a from starting point to in C figure, starting it is a observer, and dash is get the images, will get the images, and N is lens. Okay, see here, already they mention N and N dashes, front nodal and rear nodal point, and F is the focal length from the lens to image. And so I will explain one by one the shutter. So in shutter, what will happen and what will do work shutter. So the camera shutter controls the interval of a time during which light is allowed to passes through the lens. When light is passes through the lens, when light is allowed to passes through the lens, during that time it is controls the interval of time. Okay, the diaphragm. Next one is diaphragm. So in this diaphragm, what will happen? It is a place between the lens elements. It consists of a series of leaves which can be rotated to increase or decreases the size of opening to restricted the size of bundle of a rays passes through the lenses. Okay, in the next one is the filter. So what will happen in filter? It is consist of a pieces of a color glasses placed in the front of the lens. It filters the stray light in the atmosphere caused by the moisture. It is also protect the lens from the flying portion flying particles in atmosphere. Okay, and camera axis, camera cone. I told it is a slant, no? So that is camera cone. In that camera cone, the camera cone supports the entire lens assembly, including the filter at the top of it, are provided collimination marks. See here. So fifth one is camera cone. Okay, and focal plane. Focal plane is second one. See, focal plane, the collimination marks are provided at the upper surface of the cone. The focal plane is provided exactly above the collimination marks. So this will happen in focal plane. And camera body, where it is camera body? Third one. See here, camera body. Camera body is the part of the camera provided at the top of the cone. So this is the cone, no? It is provided at the top of the cone. And drive mechanism. In this case is drive mechanism. So how it will drive the picture, and how it will, by using of drive mechanism, we will get the picture. It is housed the camera body. Okay, and is used for, first one is it will used for winding and tripping the shutter and winding the film. It may be operated mechanically or manually. And next is magazine. See where it is magazine. Magazine, it holds the exposed and unexposed forms and houses the film floating devices at the focal plane. And already I told to you people, camera axis and picture plane. Okay, so we have to discuss some definitions about the common words about aerial photograph. Camera axis, it is the line passing through the center of the camera lens perpendicular to the both camera plate, negative and picture plane. Okay, negative is nothing but the photo. See here where it is camera axis in this figure. This is camera axis, no? So camera axis, it is the line passing through the center of the camera lens perpendicular to both to the camera plate and the picture plate. Okay, next picture plane. So it is the picture plane. So in this case is picture plane, it is the plane perpendicular to the camera axis. So camera axis is perpendicular to the picture plane, that is nothing but the picture plane. It is the plane perpendicular to the camera axis at the focal distance in front of the lens. Principal point. So see here, principal point. Principal point, it is defined as the intersection of the camera axis with either picture of the plane or opposite of the camera plate. And focal length. Focal length already you people know. But in this case, a serial photographer, focal length definition is, it is a perpendicular distance from the center of the camera lens to either the picture plane or the camera plate. Okay, wait. So it is camera axis and it is picture plate. Okay, and so these all definitions. And focal plane or else image plane. Okay, image will be refracted to the rays will be refracted on the images, no? That is nothing but the focal plane. It is the plane in which image of point in the object space of a lens are focused. And nodal point, it is either of 2 points on the optical axis of the lens, so located that the when at object distance are measured from the one point and all images distance measured from the other point. That focal length lens formula is 1 by u plus 1 by v equal to 1 by f. So see here, this is only no focal length formula. This is only no focal simple lens relations and perspective center. So these definitions must and should they will ask in examination. So you people have to must and should clear the concept and go through the definitions. Okay. Perspective center. It is the point of origin or terminate of a bundles of perspective rays. Okay. Principal distance. It is the perpendicular distance. It is the perpendicular distance from interval perspective center to the plane of the particular finished negative. Negative is nothing but the image. Principal plane is, it is the plane which contains a principal lens and the optical axis and print. It is the print photographic copy of a copy made by the projection from the photographs that will have to take as in the form of blueprinting. Okay, these all definition about the aerial photographic, and some are having that is fiducial mark, fiducial axis. So fiducial axis is nothing but the opposite fiducial marks define reference line. Okay, so reference line, two pairs of opposite fiducial marks define two references lines that is intersect at a 90 degree. Film base is, it is a thin flexible transparent sheet of a cellulose nitrate, cellulose acetate, which is coated with a light sensitive emulsion and used for taking photographs. And next definition is perspective projection. It is a one produced by straight lines reading from a common point and passing through the point on the sphere to the plane of projection. And next one is exposure station. So it is a point in space in the air occupied by the camera lens at the instant of exposure. And flying height. Okay, camera how it will going to the reaches some height, no, and that is nothing but the elevation of the exposure station above the sea level. And flight line is it is a line drawn on a map to represent the track of the aircraft. Okay, next one is principal point. Principal point, it is a point where perpendicular dropped from the front nodal point strikes the photographs. Nadir point, it is a point where plumb line dropped from the front nodal point pierces the photographs. It is nothing but the near to the downward. Okay, ground nadir point. So ground nadir point is nothing but the, it is the datum intersection with the plumb line through the front nodal point, or it is the point on the ground vertically beneath the exposure station such as a front nodal point N. So, and axis of a tilt. So already you people know about the tilting or oblique, no, so that is nothing but the tilt or else axis of the tilt. So that is nothing but the, it is the vertical it is the vertical angle defined by the intersection at the exposure station of the optical axis with a plumb line. So that is nothing but the tilt. Okay, Principal plane, it is the plane defined by the lens, the ground nadir point and the principal point produced to the ground. Principal lines. Okay, principal line, the line of intersection of the principal plane with the plane of the photograph. And next one is isocenters. In isocenters, geodetic surveying you people already studied. Swing, the angle will be angle measured in the plane of the photograph from the positive y-axis clockwise to the nadir point, horizontal point. So it is the intersection of the principal line with the horizontal line through the perspective center, that is nothing but the horizontal point. And azimuth, azimuth is azimuth of the principal plane. It is the clockwise horizontal angle measured about the ground nadir point from the north meridian to the principal plane of the photograph. And axis of tilt, it is a line in which the plane of the photographs is perpendicular to the principal line at the isocenter. So these all theory parts in the fourth modulo, that is nothing but the aerial photographs, having us in this fourth modulo having us some derivations and also some problems and also having a theory parts. First modulo, second modulo and fourth modulo, you people will get more score in these all three modulo. So you people have to perfect in these modulos. Okay, and also if you having any doubts, please contact me.